When it comes to creating monthly income from savings, the stakes for many retirees couldn't be higher. This is the time when retirees must ask themselves some critical questions. How much of my savings can I safely spend each month? How much investment risk should I take on? And what types of investments are best for my savings? Each of these questions is impacted by another very important question. What kind of retiree am I? The answer will alter any strategy that you may use to create retirement income. Research from the nonprofit Retirement Income Industry Association reveals 3 broad classifications of investors in retirement: overfunded investors, underfunded investors, and constrained investors. What defines these categories is the relationship between the amount of yearly income the retiree wants to generate compared to the amount of savings the retiree has accumulated. We call this the income-to-assets ratio. Overfunded investors, or investors who have likely saved more than enough, have a surplus of assets compared to the income they need. They're the lucky minority. Retirees who have saved more than enough have an income-to-assets ratio of 3.5% or less. Underfunded investors, or retirees who have not saved enough to retire, will rely primarily on Social Security. Retirees with an income-to-assets ratio over 7% have not saved enough to maintain their standard of living in retirement. Sandwiched in between are millions of constrained investors. These retirees have saved just enough to meet their income goals. They are retirees who should have a thoughtful and consistent approach to creating retirement income. Investors who have saved just enough have a ratio between 3.51% and 7%. Consider Jim. He's entering retirement with a nest egg of $500,000. Jim's goal is to have his savings produce a monthly income of $2,000. On an annual basis, that's $24,000. To determine what type of investor Jim is, we'll divide Jim's desired annual income, $24,000, by his savings amount, $500,000. $24,000 divided by $500,000 equals 0.048, or 4.8%. Jim's income-to-assets ratio of 4.8% makes him a retiree who has saved just enough. But what does that really mean? In a word, caution. The big challenge for retirees who have saved just enough is to make their savings work as hard as possible while lasting as long as possible. In terms of making investment mistakes, retirees who have saved just enough have little margin for error. They benefit from disciplined investing and remaining invested through all market conditions. This is important because it tends to help in meeting long-term financial goals. Retirees who have saved just enough may feel more confident in retirement when their income strategy identifies specific objectives. They tend to benefit from an investment strategy that blends both less risky and more risky investment choices. Finally, retirees who have saved just enough may enjoy an advantage when they obtain a formal written plan that provides a clear plan for creating monthly income. If this sounds complicated, well, to an extent, it is. However, it's also practical when you have a financial advisor by your side who specializes in retirement income planning. If you are entering retirement or are already retired, know what type of retiree you are. Seek out the assistance of your financial advisor. Make your retirement plan clear and ask for a formal next phase personalized analysis. The financial stakes in retirement are simply too high for a go-it-alone approach.